You're listening to the High Noon Podcast. Your host, Mason Smith.
Welcome to another episode of High Noon. Got my co-host Nicholas Sapagli and first-time guest CJ Landry.
Millers.
Yeah, but they're breakfast beers.
Yeah,
Okay,
breakfast beers.
White Claws are breakfast beers.
Yeah.
Always, yes.
But
But
breakfast.
Mason's never up during breakfast hours.
Technically.
Technically.
If you want to be an asshole about it.
So you guys.
You were the other day. You said you went to bed at like 9 a.m. That means you were up for breakfast.
I did my last line of ketamine the other night at 7 a.m.
last line.
and turned on Matrix 2.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
You're in a Matrix K-hole? That's crazy.
Oh, it's the move. So Bullet Train's my number one, but I do like Matrix 1 is a good one. But the other night, I did it on Saturday night. I got home around 2 and started doing ketamine and planned on doing, I wanted to watch all the Matrix.
Now, what is starting doing? I thought you just do it. Like so how long
Mason-
does the high work? I've never done ketamine.
My ritual is
tell him how long it lasts. Tell him what ketamine
Oh,
actually
if you were
does,
to
and
only-
then tell him your ritual.
yeah. So if you were to do it like the way that a normal person, I guess, would do it, you would just do like
a normal person doing.
You
ketamine.
would do like maybe a gagger at most, and then just chill and let it run its
a
course.
gag.
A line.
Yeah, like a fat
Mason calls
line.
fat lines.
Okay.
gaggers.
You're from Louisiana.
Yeah. Okay. I
They don't say gagger.
I don't. I've never heard gagger in my life.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Yeah. Okay.
So you do. It's a fat line.
CJ's used to different gaggers.
yeah. That's right. Double gagger maybe. Yeah.
So you do the fat line, but most people will let that run its course.
Right.
That takes about 30 minutes. But I like
and then
to
you're
keep
done.
it going.
That's a normal person would be done after that.
But right, because if you're gonna watch The Matrix, you gotta do it 3 times.
You got to keep going.
Right.
That way you can stay in that moment.
Right. Yeah.
The hardest part though is when you feel it coming down, but you got to get up to go do the other lines, and that's when you're like you doing the K walk,
Yes.
and you're holding on to the imaginary wall,
Yeah.
and
K-hole this time.
yeah,
That's the K-tricks.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, but when I do
Face
it,
on the floor. Face on the floor. The K-hole slide, dude. That's great.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
hell yeah. But yeah, I mean, and then occasionally I'll make a palette. And
I've seen people get on like that are on ketamine a couple times, but the first time I've ever seen someone heavily on ketamine, it was by accident. It was a friend of mine that I was on the road with, and so after the show, he usually we'll do meet and greets or whatever. And there was a guy, he had like a little white on his nose, and then my buddy was like, "Oh shit, yeah, like what Mason has just permanently, it just permanently has K dust on his lip." so this guy's like, he was expecting cocaine, right? Because he was like,
tale
"Oh
as
man,
old as time."
right."
That's my whole thing.
So he's like, "Hey, fuck, I saw you a little, huh? Can I get some?" He's like, "Oh, you like kitty?" And Matt's like, "Sure, whatever, my buddy." And he's like, "I guess, whatever that means." And then so they rip a line of, he rips apparently a gagger, and he thinks cocaine. And then he goes like, "Oh man, you got a cigarette?" He gets a cigarette from the guy. He rips one fucking pull from the cigarette, and he goes, "Whoa, man, what kind of fucking cocaine is this?" And the guy goes, "That was ketamine, dumbass."
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And Matt's like outside the club, and so now he's like, "Oh fuck, I gotta like go back inside, man. I gotta go back inside right now." And mind you, like there's like a bunch of people exiting the show. The show just got out, and then he has to run back in to the green room, and now he's just sitting there stuck. And everyone's in the green room. I mean, we're talking like the manager of the club's in the green room. We got
That's so
like
funny.
wait, and he's just like stuck looking forward. And I'm like, "Are you all right, man? You need water, man? Whatever." He's like, I'm good. And it's like, I just feel like time.
Yeah.
It's timing right now. And I'm like, okay, all right. Time is timing. Okay, good. He's feeling all right. He's like, I'm just making sure he's not going to like, whatever, have a heart attack, whatever. And he goes, it was so funny because I remember like 15 minutes going by. And he's like, all right, I think I'm like good. He's like, he kind of was like talking normal. And then he goes to get up, dude. And he's stuck just like this.
Yeah.
And he just starts like sliding like that to the bathroom.
Classic.
It's so funny. Just
Classic K-walk.
stuck in an L shape, dude. It was awesome. He's ripping the K slide, dude. It was crazy.
That's amazing. Was that Matt Bellick?
Yeah, it was
He
the first.
told that story.
It was the the first time I've ever seen this guy, because I know he does coke every now and then, and it's like it's impressive because he's the type of guy he could just keep going. You know? So I know he ripped a fat line of ketamine, way too much, dude.
Yeah,
probably way too. I mean, extremely too much for a guy. I think he's probably never done it.
Yeah,
so
he said that was his first and only time.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that'll fucking ruin your ass,
dude. I don't like when people do that because that's how someone. So someone told me my first time. He goes, "Have you ever done ketamine?" We were at a music festival, and I said no, and he goes, "Do you want to?" And I was like, "Yeah," but he did the main thing where he goes, puts out these gaggers and goes, "You do that fat with size of a Coke line." Right. And then leaves me at some random tent at some campsite.
Fuck that. He's just hazing.
That was just
people.
mean to do.
Yeah, he's just hazing.
That was just uncalled for.
Dudes love hazing people, though. That's a thing. Like, some dudes love hazing people. They love to, like, it's like the same guys who, like, it starts with, like, nut checking in ninth grade.
Yeah, I don't like that
And
either.
then it graduates to, like, drugging people at music festivals.
Yeah, it's not,
and they're like, fucking pussy. Look at him, fucking pussy.
Yeah.
It's like that guy.
What, you didn't like that I just threw a puddle of LSD in your mouth when you weren't looking?
Pussy.
Yeah. Good luck, retard.
Some dudes love that. They like live for that.
I hate that. And I hate it because it's been done to me.
Yeah, of course.
I would never.
Don't get
do
me wrong,
that.
dude. If you have the perfect opportunity to nut check, your friend John at work, you're gonna do it. But I mean,
I don't like nut checking.
I'm not saying like do it every
I've
time.
never
Like
been a
that's
nut
not my whole
checker.
personality. But sometimes somebody at work deserves it.
Did you guys do this in high school? Did you ever
They do.
take rubber bands and pop each other when no one was looking?
Yeah.
That used to start fist fights at my school.
Yeah, of course.
You remember when kids learned how to gleek? And they would just go up and like gleek on you. Like, you motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
What year? How old are you? What year did you graduate high school?
2012.
22. Okay, yeah. So you were in the era
Never,
of cell phones were kind
the
of
leaking thing. I was like, okay, cool, man. You figured
Yeah.
out
Well,
how
are
to-
you're basically. What if you gleeks on? You just go.
Yeah.
How's that?
I'll show you
That's
a
the thing.
fucking
That's what
gleek.
start fights too, because people would just straight up, like at my school, people would spit on the kids that would gleek on them, like right in their face, like "fuck you."
That
dude.
I don't like stuff like that. I don't like I don't like.
You don't like gross
bodily
things?
fluids on
What?
people.
You just you don't like liquid form. You like gas.
Yeah, like
gas
if you
and
fart,
solids.
if you fart in a car and the windows are rolled up, that's funny.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
just good innocent fun.
Right.
But if you spit on somebody
Yeah, that's
or make
different.
somebody wet,
I don't know. I've never thought the smell of a fart was funny.
No, the sound.
even
that
if
makes
it's,
sense?
even if it's real bad,
No, because that's never funny to me. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
it makes you mad.
It makes me immediately mad. But the sound is fun. Like if you rip a funny one, like let's say whatever, it sounds like you're knocking on a fucking plastic door or something. I mean, that's hilarious, right? Like,
Yeah,
right? The sound is funny. The smell never was funny. That always just pissed me off.
You know what?
Because then at least the sound you hear, you're like, all right, roll down the windows. This fucking idiot.
Or outside, that's
Right.
acceptable.
Right, but the sound always been funny. The smells never. That's just like, all right, bro.
Right,
What
yeah.
the fuck, dog?
You just like get it together.
We get it. You ate
Dude,
hot dogs yesterday.
I've been doing this new thing recently. Like a few days ago, I started doing it.
It's horrible.
Bill will just be chilling on the couch, and I'll go over and I'll literally just fart right in his face. And his reaction is so good. He gets offended. He immediately
shit.
He pops up and he scoots away from me, and he's like, whoa. I'm going to start filming it. And the reason I started doing it, there's a lane on Instagram of people who fart in their dogs' faces and film it.
That's horrible.
It's so funny.
Pull it up, Nick.
That's
Yeah,
got to
pull
be
it up.
popular.
It's so good.
Dude, this is horrible.
It really is. It's the funniest thing. Farting and
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been laying in bed with my cat's been under the covers and I farted, and then the cat just got up and left.
yeah,
the
they
bed.
move.
It's very funny.
Dude, I couldn't one day. The first time I discovered it.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go do it intentionally.
Well, he wouldn't move. He was in between my legs on the couch, and I didn't feel good, and he wouldn't move.
Again, farting in the face, maybe a little much, but farting by them and they freak out, funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the farting in the face thing. Maybe that'll be. I feel bad for him. Look at him. He's so sweet and innocent. He's got his face farted in
Well, the
so many
reason
times.
he farts.
Yeah, I know. So it's payback.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Fart for a fart.
I
Right
kinda
there,
get that.
farting on my huskies.
Yeah, I got to pick up your shit in the living room. You get to
I like them.
suck this fart out of
yeah,
my
you get to
fucking
smell
ass.
my fart, Bill.
It's still it's a very aggressive act towards your dog you're supposed to love.
Oh, I do love him. He's my little boogaloo.
Now,
but,
if it was-
oh yeah, look at that.
Back hair on that, huh? Jesus Christ.
Wait, can I want to hear the part.
Wait, I don't know why it's not the video's not playing.
Because that's the thing. If it's tick for tat, you pissed on my carpet. Now I get to fart in your face. All right, I get that.
Well, he's good. He's very
Retaliation, I'll give you
housebroken.
that one. You know, if it's retaliation, but out of nowhere for no reason.
Well,
Yeah.
because those are from because he likes to be under the blanket in the bed, and he'll just rip ass, and then you'll move, and you get the waft
God.
from the blanket.
Oh, that's just that guy.
Yeah. All right. This was a lost cause. Nick.
Yeah.
I'm
Well.
sorry. Yeah.
Anyways,
It
that's
doesn't
my.
seem like a very.
Apparently, it's not as
successful
popular as
lane.
you say. I mean, it seems like you're kind of making this shit up now. Seems like you're trying to start this trend. That's what I think.
Hey, once I start filming them, I'll start posting them.
I told
I'll make.
That's usually how it goes.
I'm gonna
Mason.
make.
That involves you learning how to use a tripod. I
No,
don't think
I'm
you're
gonna film
learn.
it just by. I'll just film.
That's a horrible video. You got if you're gonna do it, you got to set a tripod up and then just go
Well,
up and
it's
do
hard
it.
to plan a fart.
No, but just have one set up and you can feel one coming.
Oh, you can plan a fart. They got those pills you could take.
Oh,
you
really?
can- oh, yeah. They
when
make you fart a lot more.
Dude, speaking of fart pills, when I was a kid, my stepdad used to take these pills called Up Your Gas,
Uh-huh.
and I always thought it was for farting, but it was trucker meth pills. Like, remember back in the day, you could buy like
Yeah, you can buy drugs at the gas station.
stackers, like
Yeah.
Stacker 2s and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But
it's
his were
basically
called Up Your
amphetamines.
Gas, yeah.
That's funny.
And then as a kid, I would read his bottle and I'd be like, my stepdad wants to fart more?
I took a bunch of. They used to sell kratom at the gas. I don't know if they still do.
They
Sell
have those
kratom.
little bottles that we have at the club.
Yeah, and they have like
those little
big
blue
ass
ones?
pills, and they don't
Mm.
do dick, dude.
Oh, really?
I took
those
like
little
I took like
shots.
10 of them. I couldn't get them.
Yeah.
I didn't feel anything from them. I took like 10 pills and nothing.
Yeah, a lot of
And then dudes were like, "Oh, you got to take like 16." I'm like, "Okay, well, this isn't a drug I want to do then. If
Yeah,
I have
that's
to
a
take
lot.
16 fucking like giant
Yeah.
vitamin pills,
You didn't
no,
take enough. Oh.
That's not fun."
It's like one time I did mushrooms and I didn't want to taste them, so I took a shot, put an eighth in a shot glass, and I just chopped it up with some scissors, and then I filled like the giant horse capsules. I had like 15 capsules, and I ate them all. And I was like, this wasn't fun. I'd rather just eat
Yeah.
the fucking mushrooms. Like,
Yeah.
It's also
but
a
to just
lot
sit there.
of plastic.
I know it was, yeah, but it
That's
was
the
a
other
fun
thing. It's a
trip,
lot
dude.
of plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
a lot. It was a lot of fun though.
Yeah, that's kind of the bummer when you eat the jars of the capsules. If you eat the whole jar,
It's a lot of plastic.
that's a lot of fucking capsule plastic in you.
Damn, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
What's it made of? Isn't it like biodegradable?
Well, it's, no, it's made.
It's not- it's not
the same
plastic.
Same as if you
It's
take
not
a doctor's
plastic,
medicine.
but it's just it's a capsule. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
I've never been sick and had to take 15 capsules at a time. You know, it's
Right,
like,
right,
you know,
right.
you,
Well,
you're used
people
to maybe
worry-
taking a couple at a time.
People worry about microplastics.
Plastics,
It's
yeah.
like that literally is like a form of plastic you're putting in your
For
fucking
sure.
mouth.
Even if it is made to like dissolve.
Dissolve.
I don't
that's
know. Look it
still-
up. What are capsules made out
that
of?
would be like corn.
I don't think it's plastic, but I think it's like a corn.
Well, it's
yeah.
it's the same thing as if you take something from a doctor.
not mushroom capsules, just capsules in general.
Yeah, because you can go to the head shops and buy empty just their vitamin capsules.
Yeah, because
vitamin.
ashwagandha. I'm taking ashwagandha right now, and it's
What's that?
It's
Do you like
it's
it? I've
something
been thinking
that's-
about
It's something that's like stress reliever. It's like a supplement, but yeah, it's like it's got. I mean, crushed. It's just.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's-
it looks
it's-
like
it's-
shrooms. Honestly,
Yeah.
it just looks like.
Yeah, but it's stress relieving, but it's also for like
It's,
muscle building
capsules
too, right?
are made up of
Like,
ghee
yeah,
Latin,
fat loss.
It-
One more time?
No,
ghee Latin,
Gelatin.
and
gelatin.
non-ghee Latin
Gelatin. That's
shells.
Jello.
Oh, gelatin.
Dumbass.
Collagen. So yeah, it's all like cellular.
So it's not plastic. It's Jello. You're
Yeah.
taking
he's
mushrooms.
like gelato. What
I
is
thought
that?
it was ghee. Yeah.
Yeah, what is ashwagandha? Can you look up ashwagandha? Because someone told.
Hold on.
All right.
Mason, can you spell ashwagandha?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
hold
right,
on.
tell it to me.
Oh, no,
Okay,
you need to write it, right?
ashwagandha.
Oh, yeah, I gotta write it. Hold on.
This is the best. This is a segment
Say it
we
slowly
do.
so I can hear it.
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
Uh huh.
This is we like to.
Also, black lady's name. I don't know. Ashwagandha is because that's a drug that like you sounds like you can't fly with, but it's totally fine. They sell it at HEB. They sell it like it's fine, but it sounds like it's in like a peyote. Sounds like a what you got?
I think it's.
Okay, here's it.
I think this is how you spell it. I think.
Look it up. Fact check.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
ASHUA.
Oh, I like how we're doing this. UA.
Maybe put an H on the
No, that's not how you spelt it, dickhead. Exactly
and then
verbatim.
Gonda, Gonda.
Nope. I love how it's already right
No,
here.
2 words.
It's gonna
2
say,
words.
did you mean
Nick, you're spelling it correctly. It's,
Oh, there was a W.
it's ashwagandha, dude.
Dude, I thought I was being clever by putting the SHUA.
Oh,
I thought that it was.
yeah. It's just oof.
Ooh.
He made it 2 words too. My God.
He made it 2 words.
God damn.
I did think it.
You're way off.
did
You were
tonight.
wrong
I was
twice.
way off.
Crazy. Wait, so can you look at what it does? Because I'm pretty sure it's a stressful. It's like for your brain. I don't think it's for whatever the fuck makes it.
I've seen those
Yeah,
bottles
sleep.
at HEB.
Yeah, sleep. It's good. It's supposed to help creativity too. It just helps your brain work better.
So, do you think it's working?
I mean, I don't really know. I mean,
How long you been doing it?
I'm not. It's hard to measure. It's also like, but I feel like I'm less stressed.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like able to take on like a stressful
I haven't seen
moment
you
way
freak-
better.
I haven't seen you freak out at work
There
in
you
a
go.
long time.
What did you used to freak out at work?
Oh, I mean,
This
you
is
name
CJ.
it.
This is CJ. He gets off. He has a good set. Gets off.
Decent.
No, good. And he does that shit. CJ, that was good. I didn't say great. I didn't say amazing. I said good set. CJ's like, I fucked up this one day. And then like he'll do that.
I thought you meant freaks out as in like.
Listen, look at my body language. Like this is what he does. He doesn't freak out and like make a scene, but he'll just like he'll be like, it was all right. I messed. It was geez, whatever. I messed up, and he'll walk out. And then 5 minutes later, he'll walk out. He'll be at the stairs and just be like,
Yeah.
having a little moment.
in his head, like-
I will do it.
he will be in his head.
I'll be pretty forward about it if it's real bad.
Oh no, yeah, he'll let it. Like that's when you know he's really mad because he'll let everybody know. But the funnier ones is when he's like, it wasn't.
Oh, it'll
bad.
happen on stage sometimes where I will.
Oh, I love it. It's so funny when you
Do
freak
you
out.
turn on the crowd or do you?
Oh,
Will you turn on the crowd?
I'll turn on whatever
Whoever's around.
motherfuckers that's looking weird at me. whoever's asking for it.
Whoever looks at me cross-eyed.
But it's always funny because they didn't do anything to deserve it. It's just what CJ's putting off on his own self.
Look at this stupid fuck.
See, look at this guy with his arms crossed.
That's the kickoff to
What's
the
your
fucking
problem?
Thunderdome, dude. I'll get so fucking pissed.
It's funny.
I can't. But it's you gotta turn it off.
But CJ will have a good set and a really great set, and he'll still be.
Here's the
upset
thing.
Sometimes
It'll be bottom of the. Last time I did bottom of the barrel. That's the last time it happened. Where it's just suggestion after suggestion. It's like somebody that just failed middle school got dumped into the crowd and wrote all the suggestions.
Oh.
And the suggestions are like, what do you want me to say? The one that really kicked me off. This is one where I'm like,
You'll
okay.
never forget
That's where I'm like, okay. Favorite cheese? Yeah, let me
Pepper
just
Jack.
conjure up something funny about provolone real quick. What the fuck is wrong with you, dumbass? I'm like, how do you think it? What is happening?
What did you
think
expect?
I'm Seinfeld up here? What's the deal with all the cheeses? Like, bro, I'm gonna go in on your ass because that's a dumb suggestion. Make something funnier, and they do a better job now explaining the show and like how to make something funny. Because you want like because some people go like grocery store. It's like no fucking idiot. At least take your mom stepmom to the grocery store, like something funny, right?
Yeah.
Like
Like
your
a
stepmom
scenario.
falls in the grocery store, something where it's like a couple things to be like, oh, maybe I can riff off of the stepmom, maybe I can riff off grocery store, maybe what? But favorite cheese is like, what
Come on.
this isn't the Food Network, bitch.
Yeah, right.
My favorite thing about Bottom of the Barrel sometimes is like when we give them the explanation, we're like, it's kind of like an improv. It's an improv comedy show. It's a riff-based show. We always tell them that, you know. But my favorite part is when like the people I'm watching the people on there and they're reading it and it's like a scenario and then in parentheses they put act out, like they want the comic to act out the scene. I remember Brian one time was like, "The fuck? I'm not acting this out. Like fuck you. This isn't improv. This is
Yes,
riffs." Yeah.
whenever it's a specific inquiry as well is also weird. Or some people like write like a fucking paragraph. Where it's like you
Okay.
just don't get this show.
Or
You
they'll
don't even
put like
understand.
they'll put 100 different topics in like a bullet list on
Right.
the,
I almost rather that more than one dumb topic, though. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
that's
give
true.
you
Like,
some
give me
options.
6, 7 things if you really can't come up with something creative. At least maybe the last one might be something.
I guess the bullet point would be easy, but like sometimes they just list them and they don't put bullet points, and it just seems like an ongoing
Oh, yeah,
sentence.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like mental health, the Food Network, you know, like getting or standing by the water cooler at work, and it's like, what does all this have to do with? Oh, it's all different things. You didn't.
That's the biggest problem with these, like the improv shows or something, where it's just like you
You're relying on the audience.
The problem is you're relying on the audience, and most of the audience is they're basic and dumb and unfunny. I mean, it's just what it is. They think like they pull. They'll just like write Starbucks or something, and it's like, come on, man, give me something.
Do you prefer it to be the bottom of the barrel style where you pull it out, or do you like when you're doing stand up on the spot where they shout?
I like the bottom of the barrel because it lets them kind of think a little.
Okay, instead of just saying
some dumb
Starbucks
shit out their mouth.
Yeah, right.
Because every time I've done the stand up on the spot one, the suggestions are always one word. Right, because they're too afraid to say also something embarrassing as well.
Yeah,
which is also why I like the bottom of the barrel because they have to put their name, but they can also just kind of not
because they feel a little anonymous.
Right,
they'll put their name, but they don't have to like admit that's the person.
So then it's like they can say something a little bit more outlandish. Whereas like if they're shouting something out, they're not going to want it. They're going to feel really restricted because they're screaming it.
Right.
They don't. They don't want to be like "fuck your mom" or something. Like whatever. So where people are like, "Whoa, that guy's fucking mental." Right. So then they'll more likely write something wild on a card, which is fun. Which is more fun for a stand-up show. It's like, but yeah, it's interesting. I mean, yeah, the bottom of the barrel thing. You can have a really good set though, but it's always like when the suggestions are just like flowing, and it's a lot of times. You get lucky and you can like do a callback to like the prior example. That's always like real fun. But
now for bottom of the barrel though, you're also still trying not to do a bit, right?
You're trying to build a bit.
But you're not like if someone put like for example, if someone put ketamine down.
I mean, that's a lazy way out. Yeah, and then some people, because that's not what the show is for.
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, it's hard not to. Like,
yeah, I feel like it would be hard not to.
Like if it's something that's directly related to you, like, I believe the whole point of the reason why like so many people like it is because like comic wise that like doing it is because they get to go up and find new premises, and work on stuff.
Right.
I mean, I've done it once, but it wasn't a good experience at all. Like Lucas put me up. He was guest hosting it, but I did the late show and he forgot to take out like the suggestions from the early show. So I was pulling out suggestions and nobody would cop to anything. I was trying to, because it was like weird suggestions, but it had names on it. So I'm like, where's Marcus? And like, where's John? It's just like, nobody was copying to anything. I had nothing to work with. It was like a horrible experience. I bombed my dick off.
So people are supposed to put their names down on it?
We ask them to put their names down because Brian has a sponsor for the show and he gives out prizes.
Oh, the
Bug Assault.
Yeah. Right.
Shout out Bug Assault.
It's a fun show though. I mean, it's entertaining for the crowd because it's not like you just know that it's improv. It's not like something that you've come up with before usually.
Right.
So that's kind of like a cool element to it. But yeah, I mean, it's a good time. I like the show. It's always funny too to like improv shit because a lot of people don't do improv that do stand-ups. God damn it, he just farted, bro. I'm about to fart in his face, dude. You got to fart in his face now.
Hey, you got to fart in his face.
You got to fart in his face now. That's what you get, bitch. Look at him. He's so relaxed, too.
He's so relaxed, dude.
His ass is all relaxed now, just letting him go. All right. That's cool, Bill. Thanks, man.
Can you hit the...
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude.
Hell yeah.
Where's your weed pen?
That won't cover up the smell as much.
Speaking of favorite cheese,
the
Jesus
last one
Christ, this guy stinks. Like a rotten ass.
Do you smoke? You smoke?
Oh yeah.
You can hit that and blow it on him. It'll smell better.
Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Get Bill high as fuck.
Blow it on his ass. Dude, and he's just like, what?
What's up, dude?
Damn, Bill.
He's got gas.
He does like you,
Ripping
though.
him.
Yeah,
Jesus.
It means he likes you.
It means he likes
Is that
you.
it?
It means he's comfortable.
Yeah, he's real comfortable. Ripping him.
I let it just do it. I watched it hit him too. He was like, "Oh, Bill, he just farted."
Oh, poor Bubba.
Oh my god.
God.
So you're a Louisiana guy
Yeah.
from Shreveport, you
Smelly
said?
place.
Is that Shreveport area? Where's that?
No, Hoba. It's like an hour outside New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
South. Yeah, it's like an hour southwest.
Gotcha.
Where Swamp People are from.
Yes, that's where they filmed the TV show Swamp People.
Nice. Yeah, my dad loves that show.
All along that Atchafalaya River, and home was like one of the cities that they like.
Is there a possibility if we went back and watched every episode, you'd be in the background somewhere, like when they're at the general store?
No, but they because they spend the if you watch the show, it's always a funny show because they're mostly on the water, you know, and it's always kind of funny because they build up this moment. It's the most anticlimactic show ever. Because what they do is they build up this moment like, oh shit, we got one.
It's going to be this 12-footer.
It's just in a trap. That's all it is. It ain't like they're getting in the water, fighting them, fucking raw.
So wait, they're catching the alligators?
Yeah. Have you never seen the show?
No.
Oh.
The closest I've ever gotten to is like my mom watches Axed, the logging show.
Oh.
And there's like one guy who collects logs from the swamp. That's the closest I've ever gotten to it.
I've seen that
but
too.
So swamp people, they're just out there catching alligators. Why didn't they just call it the alligator catch?
Well, no, it's funny that they don't. So they just set up these traps underneath the water, and then the alligator just falls into it, and then they go. And then they're like they have to like pull it up, and then they make it all climactic, like holy fuck!
And then they just
we
shoot
got
it
one.
in the
Are we
head.
gonna get it? And then the guy's like loading up, and they're like, oh, and then it's like a Progressive commercial,
Yeah.
right? And then it's like Jake from State Farm pops up, and then yeah, they're like, holy fuck, are they gonna get this thing? Because at home you don't really realize it's in a trap or whatever the fuck. They're just kind of no one really like thinks about it like that. So it's all like this built-up moment, and then they just fucking shoot it, and they're like, "Yep, it's another one," or whatever. It's like,
and they all are the same size.
Yeah,
they're all between like 4 and like 6 foot.
Yeah,
or like 2 foot. Like
right.
They're never huge.
Yeah, and even if they
use a 30,
oh my god,
357 Magnum, just take
they
them
just
out.
use a 22.
Well, if they're above average, forget about it. They start nicknaming it. Like they start being like, this one's the fucking crocodile of the crocodile.
And you know how we know that's Bigfoot? Because he's missing his back leg.
right.
Because I saw him last year. I almost called that bull.
Shit.
I almost called that gator.
They start making legends about it. They're like,
this one. If you look on the back of his leg, he's got a little white spot back there. That's how you know that's that one.
God, dude, it's the worst, man.
My dad, though, legitimately loves that show. He loves it so much.
I mean,
when I was in jail, we would watch it.
I think that's better than my hometown. Like the most famous thing to ever come out of Fresno was like the Doritos Locos Taco and Kevin Federline. Like
that's the Britney Spears boyfriend.
Yeah, I think that was like the biggest things to ever come out of our town.
Britney Spears, also Louisiana, Prodigy.
Yeah.
That's right. I just heard that the other day.
Oh man, so the funniest thing, bro. Like, so the documentary that was like really popular, with like kind of like showing how she lost her mind, lost her like ability to like whatever. I guess control her money or whatever.
Yeah.
Because the parents put her in a conservativeship.
And so the beginning of the fucking documentary, they start talking about when she starts making money. And dude, the dad gives the most Louisiana fucking thing. Like he says the most Louisiana shit ever. He's like, look, I'm just trying to make enough money to buy a new boat. That's all he said whenever she starts like doing her fucking stardom. Yeah. Like, I'm just trying. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to buy a boat. Let's be real. We're all just here buying a boat.
That's so funny.
Like, oh my
God. He didn't even say yacht. He said boat.
Yeah, he's just trying to buy a boat.
I'm getting a pontoon barge.
Hey, pontoon barges are fun, dude.
Shit.
Party barges rule.
My parents, both my sets of parents had pontoon boats, like party barges.
Did they have a slide on the top?
No, we just had the flat ones. They were just as badass, dude.
Yeah.
Just as badass.
Yeah, we would always rent one because my family had a lake house when I was growing up, but we only had a ski boat. So then we would rent the party barge for the weekend, and then you'd just park that. But then you'd leave on the jet ski and the ski boat, and the party barge would be the baseline. And we would always get the one with the slide off the back and the hard top.
Yeah, here's the problem. When you're a dad that's got a boat, though, now you're like kind of creating the situation where now your son and his dumbass friends are going to start driving your boat.
Yeah, shooting firecrackers
that's just
off
a
of it.
Problem, dude.
Yeah.
That's nothing but a problem, man. Yeah. Every single person that I've ever known that's dads own a boat, they've gotten in trouble. They've like fucking almost killed somebody or has killed somebody. Just something crazy where like it's
always
because you're the fucking high school or whatever the fuck, and you're like you're owning a water vehicle that is I mean it looks very calm. Yeah, it looks very calm because like you're in the middle of the water and like okay we're not gonna hit shit. But then whenever it's got like you coming by docks or you're driving by other boats and shit like that, or you're hunting, God forbid, like. Right. And I've heard horrific
bow
stories.
Fishing or something too.
Whatever, dude. I've heard horrific stories. People getting shot, all kinds of shit.
No, that's
people. Collisions are a big thing too. Just not having the proper lights on it.
100%.
This
Yeah.
girl I was seeing one time, her and her family went up on the boat, and she was like driving the boat, and like they were skiing and stuff. She went to go like pick up her dad, and like just drove, and she ended up like driving over her dad.
Yeah,
He
that's
got
it,
hit-
dude. That's
got hit- he got hit
super
with the-
common.
He got hit
Very
with the
common.
propeller. Everything worked out great, but it was very. I remember it was very, very traumatic.
My
moment
my
for
girlfriend
her.
almost
And
lost
she
her
was a
fucking
responsible
arm.
person. You know,
Yeah,
she
my
wasn't
girl-
even like a dumbass
Right.
like these guys, but like it just happened like something. You know, the waves
Yeah.
changed and.
Yep. Yeah, collisions are very common.
Was
Yeah.
At nighttime.
And
What was
so
it,
is
collisions?
drinking on the water is also common. People,
Oh, yeah.
people
People
just
get-
out there drinking,
trust
me,
and
we
grew up
driving
on
a
the-
boat.
And yeah, and then
We
they're
grew-
tying your buddy to a tube behind
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And you're like, is he still back there?
yeah, pussy.
Yeah, hold on, retard.
And the guy's like
He's going, slow down, slow down. They're all laughing.
getting wrapped around the cord and fucking flung around at 70 miles an hour. It's like, yeah, this is not good. But this is what happened to me. Dude, this was probably 3 years ago. This wasn't even high school. This was like so funny about it. It happens at every age. That's the thing. You could be a dad, whatever, a successful guy at 60 years old. Your dumbass son and all his buddies at like in college or whatever. They go to your fucking
21.
house and use your boat, and that's what happened to me. I went to this guy's, like, I didn't even know him. It was like a friend of a friend, a rich guy apparently, and like dad did like all the fucking installation work at the Cowboys stadium or something with all the concrete and shit. Rich dude.
Rich guy, yeah.
Go out there. I do acid. I think it's fun. We're at a lake house. Great time. Never been to a lake house. Thought it was really sick. I was just like crazy off acid. They go like, hey, let's go on a boat. And like the one guy's not doing acid, right? Like it's just like me and a couple buddies doing acid. And so we got on a boat with a bunch of these people are just drinking alcohol or whatever, and they're just like flying on this fucking boat. And I'm like, this guy's, I could just tell that this is like his fourth time driving this boat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he don't really drive it like that.
Probably shouldn't even have the keys to it.
Right. He's just come out to his dad's lake house, and now we're driving a boat, and he's like trying to figure it out on the fly, and I'm just like rolling off acid, and it's a windy day, choppy out there, and it's like fucking.
Your ass is coming
I'm
off
like,
the seat every.
I'm on acid the whole time, freaking out. Like if I fall out this fucking boat, I'm just gonna be in a lake, dude. Being in like just
A body of water with no bottom.
with no bottom with on acid is mind-boggling to me,
Terrifying,
bro.
dude.
It's so scary, and I'm dying. I'm dying to go back. We go back. So me and my buddies that are on acid are like, fuck that, we're staying here, right? And then they go back out there again, dude. 30, 40 minutes go by. We're just rolling off acid, just chilling by this lake house, having a great ass fucking day. This dude comes up swimming with the life vest.
Oh, no.
Swimming, and he's like, yeah, the fucking boat out there just like shut down, man. We're like,
didn't
they're
sink,
all
though.
no, but they're all just stuck out there in this like wave. Like I don't even see them. That's how far out there. I don't even fucking see them from the lake house.
They
And
He's just like, I came to find help.
Yeah, and he's going like he grabbed the canoe from the house so that he could paddle out there and try to paddle this fucking boat back, dude. And we're all on acid, like, good luck.
Yeah, we're gonna stay- we're gonna
brother,
stay
we're
here.
gonna be here.
I didn't like the boat with a motor. I'm not getting in the canoe with no motor.
Was it out
I'm
of
swimming
gas?
out there? Nah, I think because it was so choppy that it must have. I don't know.
They
Startled the engine. I don't know what happened, but it shut it down completely. They had to pull it all the way in.
So it worked. He did the canoe thing, and it worked.
Oh yeah,
Good God. I bet that took hours.
Dude, it took forever, and everybody.
And you're just tripping on acid like, I'm going to stay.
Because acid times like
It's 12
flying.
hours minimum.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
12 hours minimum.
It's like flying. It feels like it's stopping at points, but
Yeah.
like on acid, like, dude, we're just having a great time, like taming impalas in the background, feeling the grass. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
that fucked up, and then I just see him pulling this canoe back, and then everyone in the boat like barely paddling a fucking
They're
oar.
just like,
Yeah, we're helping. We're coming.
one of them's got a stick. He's just like, I'm helping.
They've been out for hours, dude. Like hours. I don't even know how long. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, they've gone through something today, dude. I'm just chilling, eating popcorn,
Yeah.
fucking chilling, man. It felt so bad for him. Just felt helpless, dude. It was
Dude,
funny, though.
my favorite thing in the summertime when you're on, back when I was doing acid a lot, we would just buy boxes upon boxes of popsicles. Like, you know, the ones that
Love
you,
pop,
you
yeah.
like the ones you freeze.
in the
freeze
plastic
pops.
baggie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd just be tripping, just
Hell yeah.
Just eating pops.
Yeah, that is not gelatin. We know that. That is plastic in those.
But yeah, you don't need to eat that. That's for sure.
I mean, just thinking about whenever I heard like red dye was fucking cancerous or whatever, it's like, oh, I already have it. How many Skittles?
I think that will be okay.
Jello, anything, yeah, all that red dye shit. Like,
But it's all, even like it's banned in Europe. It's banned in Europe.
Yeah, like even my girl's like that. She's like, I want to limit. She's like, the baby's about to come. She's like, I want to limit like all the red dye. So I'm like, that's fine. It's like, do you just want to go sugar free? We'll do it. Let's go. Like, fuck it.
That's probably the better move.
Probably just go complete like.
I gotta pee.
Organic shit. That's fine.
I forgot to pee in between.
That's okay.
I just thought for sure that I'd have cancer.
Yeah,
because like I mean
you might. It's
all
coming.
I'm saying like all the things like ice cream.
I
know it don't matter. I guess it don't matter.
No,
dude, I'm 36. You're what? 28?
No, I just turned 30.
Just turned 30?
Yeah,
welcome. But yeah, it's like I'll be 37 in May. It's just like I mean I still feel fine, but eventually I feel like I smoked cigarettes for 10 plus years. Then I did vaping for I don't know another 10 plus years. You know,
right.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you're on your way out.
I'm out, dude.
Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen.
I'm old as fuck, dog.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of it's a lot to think about though. I try not to think about it, but it happens.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's a lot of things going on, especially with like I don't know, health insurance. You gotta have health insurance.
That's insane now. Now, yeah, I actually have to start.
I need to resubscribe.
I don't have any right now.
Subscribe to health
I need to resubscribe. I just stopped paying for it because it was charging me like $240 for out of pocket. Like for myself,
funny you talked about like
too much
the newspaper, but yeah.
Well,
yeah,
it's a subscription, you know.
I know
the
it's
American
subscription to medicine.
You gotta subscribe, dude.
Subscribe.
I've never been subscribed. I've only had like I
Your
think
parents?
health insurance through my mom for like she was in and out of health insurance for a long time. So like I've been like rarely covered my whole life.
You're fine.
Would you do
but
these
I'm
past
fine.
4 years? Would you do these past 4 years for like
nothing? I never had anything.
My dad gets mad at me just because of like what the hospital costs would be, and I get that's like the only thing it's good for, really.
But I just hate the fact that like I don't get me wrong, I haven't had health insurance since I moved here.
Yeah.
I had strep throat once that sucked, and I got antibiotics off Facebook.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Marketplace.
No, my girl's in this this group that's just for women, and so she put out a little. I know, but still. But you know how women are. Some of them don't take their antibiotics, and when they don't, they'll sell you a full thing of the antibiotics you need for $25 versus how much you need to buy healthcare for.
Mm.
So it helped. It was great. I'm not saying I'm part of the group. I don't read it, but she can easily somehow go in there and be like, anybody have amoxicillin?
You know, this is kind of funny to think about. I you bring that up. Speaking of female organization nightmares, I follow this guy. He like cooks. I followed him just because it was a food channel, and then I realized he works at a sorority, so that he makes food for the sorority. Like he's like the chef, whatever, right? And there's a bunch of like creeps dudes in the comments like, dude, that'd be so fucking cool, dude. All the fucking hot, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that'd be a nightmare.
That sounds horrible. I would hate. First of all, that
horrible,
job sounds
dude.
terrible.
Every other bitch being vegan, you gotta try to please every single different person's opinion on food.
In college?
This must be really wealthy. This is a wealthy sorority.
Yeah, that would suck.
To have
dude.
each individual person with their own special needs. Come on.
Yeah, hell no. Cooking for a sorority sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
That sounds like a literal fucking
That's like being married to
and
17 women.
Actually, this month, every single bitch is on a different trend. Like,
no,
you're like,
it's nuts.
one chick's on a carnivore diet.
Yeah, they're like, I actually want to try keto this month.
There's a Rogan girl.
Yeah, I'm trying keto this month, and she's actually switched. Sarah switched to vegan. So.
Yeah.
So actually, we're gonna need you to redo that meal.
Yeah, that would be a fucking disaster. And he's cooking by bulk, and he's saying like he makes like a lot of things. I guess
he must get paid well.
Oh yeah. He makes like a lot of things because everyone's so, like wants different shit.
How many people are in one sorority? 20?
No, way more.
Way
But
more. Or like year to
Well,
year?
the school matters. The different school. Like, what do you mean? Like, what level?
So like if you're at LSU,
yeah,
and you're in a sorority,
like
do
1,000.
you live in? But don't they live in
Really?
houses together?
It's like at least a couple hundred for sure.
Yeah,
I might
but
be off
like
on
no
the
matter
1,000.
what, they don't all live in one house.
That's what I'm at.
No.
Okay.
There's usually like a main house and then
Okay. So the main. So do you just pay extra to be in the main one? You think?
Well, I mean,
So this is how it was pitched to me before, because I've always been like the fuck fraternity, like this lame shit, right? But then like someone explained, I guess like, I don't know, I guess it's marginally the same as like if you were like to rent an apartment or go through the dorm system at the school, like it is.
Dorms no matter what.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to college.
Did you graduate?
No, I didn't graduate.
Oh, okay.
No.
I did a semester at a community college.
Nice.
I don't even think I finished a semester. And I was like, yeah, this sucks. I was having to do algebra, like 8th grade algebra. But
Still hadn't learned it.
because I had to do remedial math and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I had to do remedial too. Yeah.
And I was like, well, this is what I was like, this is what I hated. Why am I
Right.
now I'm paying? Ow!
What?
Just electrocuted me.
Damn, for real. You gotta get a remedial microphone, dog. You gotta get you on the level 1.
I just felt that in my teeth.
Oh damn, dude, that's rough.
Holy.
See, I told you, I keep noticing that.
You keep noticing that?
Yeah.
So you've noticed it before and haven't.
Yeah.
See that?
Fuck that.
No.
Good God.
Nuts.
Guess I'll hold it like a fucking fat blunt now.
Yeah.
That really hurt.
You're holding it like the Queen of England now, dude. I like that.
Dude, I produced a show in high school one time where a kid got like feedback from the microphone like that and just started convulsing on stage. Just like falling on the floor.
That reminded me. I
Yeah.
was a welder for 11 years,
Yeah.
and I used to get electrocuted a
Hit yourself
lot.
a little.
Yeah, a couple droplets. That hurt.
That'd be crazy to happen on stage, dude. Be out there just zapping your pants are wet immediately. Ah,
Imagine if you had like a pacemaker and it stopped it, killed you.
Just died on stage. Hey, Google, has anyone
yes,
ever
yeah, the
has
answer-
anyone ever
the answer
died
is
on
yes.
stage?
remember? Well, they had that video of that lady that fucking passed out. Remember that?
Oh.
Dude, that was crazy. She was like ranting about the vaccine and like how she got it and all the people that shit on it, and then she just fucking blacks out on
D.L.
stage.
Hughley passed out on stage.
I know.
Yeah, there was a Yeah, there has been one.
10.
Wow.
Oh, all over in
Number 1, Mason Smith.
not in
Harry,
America.
Doesn't matter.
That's hilarious.
I don't know.
No, I know that there's one. I don't know which one it is, but there was one guy that had a heart attack on stage and died, and they thought it was a bit, and everyone just watched.
Yeah, well, you know what's his name?
Clap.
And Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
He had when he did that you know the show at the famous place, the Ryer Theater or whatever. What's the one where he has the Santa Claus come flying down on ropes?
I don't know.
His last performance before he died, and he had a woman come up on stage and fake a heart attack
Oh.
because he loved doing pranks,
Right.
and that was in the like in his live fucking thing. Can you do Andy Kaufman live performance? And I think it was at that famous place in Nashville.
I don't know.
It's funny to keep giving him things to be like, no, never mind. Look up. He
hadn't even
never
got through
actually
the
looks
first
up anything.
Please.
It's my favorite. This is
I can't
relatively
remember.
new with maybe like the last few months of actually having
But,
stuff to
I don't know.
Google it up to bring it
I
up.
just can't remember what that. It
Yeah,
was
anyway,
a famous
fuck
theater.
that. Bring up LSU football highlights 2019.
Dude, now I'm like gotta hold my mic weird now.
Yeah, you're holding your mic like a rapper now.
Yeah.
Dude.
Hey,
Boy,
you know what's
I'm
funny?
spaghetti.
Dude, it's so funny when you see people go on stage that are like super new. They all hold it like rap. They all
They
hold
talk
it like
this,
rappers kind of.
talking out like on like a side.
Yeah. I used to do a bit where I was like, yeah, I just started. I was like 6 months in.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah, you know, one thing I've noticed in comedy, people start out, they hold their mics like this. And then the more you do it, the more you hold the mic down low. You know, and then black people, they hold it like this.
Oh, nice. I thought you were going to
I would do that too. And I'm just waiting till I hold it like that.
Yeah. That's good.
But the black part was
That's
the
killer.
one that, I had people tell me that that's not funny and I
Oh.
shouldn't say it. I'm like, what do you mean?
What do you do? That should be in your special. That's a good
Yeah.
bit. That's a good bit. I mean, that's kind of good.
Yeah, I was like, you know, 90s movies, black guys always hold the mic,
Yeah,
the
right.
gun sideways.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like in real life.
Oh, Bill. Little
God.
Farty McGee.
Farty McGee over here.
Um,
Sorry.
CJ, you ever been arrested?
Pen has gotten me ripped.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
pass
they're
it back
good.
over here.
I'm just finishing off your
I know we just got to Just a lot of momentum, just to reset
Oh.
everybody. Just take a breath. Hope you've been smoking with us on the
No,
pod.
I got detained though. I got detained at the border border patrol. On my
What?
way to yeah. Jesus.
My belly hurts too. What are you saying about the border?
Yeah, I don't know why, but the cough, the beard, and then that statement really just sent over the edge for me.
Isn't that what you said?
What did you say about the border? Close it, right? Build that wall. Build the wall.
Fuck it, build a ceiling. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, no. I think. Yeah, I got detained at the border because I had a bunch of. The dog apparently. I guess, bro, it happens so fast, man. You walk up, the dog makes. I mean, the most subtle movement you ever seen in your life. I think it's made up. Whatever.
Yeah.
I think they just literally bring the dog out there and they go. Oh, he told me. He got
That's
us."
totally what they do on traffic stops.
Because, dude, I'm not even kidding, dude. We pull up to the thing. The dog is just. I swear to God, he's just standing there. Doesn't do anything. And then immediately he's like, yeah, I got to pull over there. And they just put the dog up in the thing, and then they go, yep, searching the car now. We're like,
That's
"What?"
it, and
he's like,
nothing
"Yeah,
you
the
can do
dog
about
is-
it.
Nothing you do about it. It's just fucked. There's over. The dog is there, so then they said that he said it.
Yeah, and that's
Because
that.
you don't know it.
Yeah, they're like, I can understand. He's like Dr. Doolittle.
You don't
He's
know
like,
the
I know what he
sign
said.
that he makes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just be like, yeah, he said it. You're like, okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, you're just, and then no, we know we're fucked. You know, because we have
Yeah.
all the drugs in the car.
Were you going in or out?
That's why you got to take a dog with you and be like, my dog says
Yeah,
this
my
not-
dog is,
My dog
is
doesn't-
insane shit right now.
My dog's not
Look at my
saying
dog.
shit right
Were
now.
you going in or out?
What?
In or out of
The
the border?
border.
Like Mexico
Well,
in?
well,
or?
no. I wasn't even crossing the border. That's what's crazy about Texas. You can be 100 miles outside of the border. They still gonna have a border
Oh.
checkpoint.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that seems not fair.
Right, and they do it so they could stop the trafficking from California into
Okay.
here. They stop it for the trafficking from Mexico or wherever else in Texas.
Yeah, it's just in case you got past the first one or you got into the border without being checked.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking.
So
I
we
was
got
par- I was
we
super
got detained.
paranoid.
We had I had like 8 grams of mushrooms on me, and probably had like over maybe a little under an ounce of weed on us. Probably had like a half a weed on us or something.
Yeah.
And then they detained us. We sat in the detainment center for a while. It was funny too because for some reason they took my phone, took my buddy's phone. My third friend had his phone, and so we were up against the wall at the station while the guy's searching our car, and I'm like, "Hey, Google, how many ounces is?
Yeah, how much can we have?
How many grams of shrooms is a felony?
Yeah,
Like, I'm
how
like,
many are we
Google that.
allowed to
My
have?
buddy's like in the corner, just like trying to Google. Hey Siri, how many grams?
How many grams till me and my friends are fucked?
What was the answer?
The cop is right there, dude. I mean, it was not. It was. I think it's. I might be wrong. If you look it up, 7 grams of mushrooms, and it's a felony in Texas.
I feel like anything
Or
that's
4 grams. I think it's 4 grams.
I think all drugs you're fucked in Texas, right?
Yeah. No.
Like there's no
Well,
leniency unless you're in Austin.
It's grams though. It's over 4 grams is a felony. Everything else is a misdemeanor.
400 grams.
What? If you're found with 4 to 400.
So if you had 401, it'd be like, oh, you're good.
401's like, okay, this guy's a god.
All right, this guy knows what he's doing. Let him go.
Yeah, I think he's a professional grower. Must be. I don't know.
funny.
No, it
5 to 99 years in prison.
yeah, I guess.
At that point, I'm not paying that $10,000 fine. You give me 99 years in prison, I'm not paying you your
I
fucking
think.
fine.
I guess over
And,
400.
Yeah, that's tough.
Wait, is over 400 like a double felony or something?
Probably,
like what?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
A first degree,
I
probably
wonder
second
if
degree.
400 and above is death penalty.
Well, see, that's what they used.
'Cause
That
some
was the
state-
rumor back in the day.
Yeah.
They would say ecstasy pills would be a manslaughter charge.
Right.
They'd be like every pill is one manslaughter
Mm-hmm.
charge.
So yeah, this was kind of funny because it was my buddy's truck that we're riding in, and so I was like, okay, so they find his shroom first. I think he had like 4 or 5 grams, and so I knew that I had like at least 3 to 4 grams. I'm like, look, man, like you gotta take all of this. because
You go, you know what? You're just like Super Troopers. You
Yeah.
gotta,
Yeah, why didn't you just all split
like,
it?
you gotta eat all of it.
Everybody
No.
but the driver.
no. So this is what happens. So because I learned this from my first possession charge, that if you
Oh, this is the second.
split it,
Yeah.
because if you split it, then y'all both gonna have to pay whatever the fee is. You're both gonna get felonies, and you're both gonna have to pay whatever $5,000. But if you just take it, you still are gonna get a felony. You might still only pay $5,000. So it's like we might as well just.
And then
split
you're
it.
like, we'll team up. We'll make
split
you
it
a
later.
GoFundMe.
We'll split it later.
Yeah.
Sure you will, CJ.
Like, I swear, we're gonna bail you out and we'll split the fine.
yeah.
Look, we'll take your truck back because we're gonna have to. And then we'll get your parents.
Because that's the
we'll bring
kind
it
of
back.
guy I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I tried to pitch to him, and he took it. He took it.
Oh, he did?
He took it all.
What would you have done if he said no? You take it.
Well, wait. So did they arrested him?
Wait, they were his drugs, right?
So
Or they yours?
Yeah, so we were free to go, but he was still detained. So we all got detained because we were with him. So we're all detained, and then he called to like each station around the border patrol station to see if, because they're not police, they can't incarcerate you unless you did some like wild shit. They can like
They
hold
just
you.
detain you and call the.
They
proper-
detain you. They were literally in a sitting station for the area, and then like they call around to each police station to see if anybody wants us to detain us in the jail at night.
Okay. And
So
if no one takes him up on that,
if the cells are full and no one takes them up on it, then you're good to go. But they mark your car for the rest of the year for like anytime you fly, it's gonna be on your like I guess attached to your license or whatever. So like yeah, he still got that, but they let us off because nobody
Wow.
else wanted us. They called
So
like 4 or 5 different stations.
yeah. So basically, y'all got lucky that no one wanted to come pick you up.
Yeah,
And it was because they probably were all going, how much mushrooms did they have? 10 grams? Yeah,
Yeah.
no. That's
and then he said something weird that I didn't. He said the dog can only smell weed.
you're like, yeah, well. So where were the mushrooms at? Were they in your pockets?
No, they were in. They were with our like luggage. We were going. It was like we're gonna like camp at the what's it called? Big Bend. Yeah,
Crazy, dude.
yeah. And they of course they know everybody's. So it's right outside the campsite.
Yeah, they're like all these hippies
Right.
coming out here for nature,
Get
just
your
enjoying themselves.
Boom.
We're going to put a stop to
It
that.
was so funny too because he goes, "There's always like shrooms with the weed." Some dumbass
Yeah.
doesn't even know
You
drugs.
had
I'm like,
some-
I said, "Yeah, I wonder why."
You had some shiitake mushrooms on you.
Yeah.
Shiitake.
I was doing a pun.
Yeah, I know, but you.
Shiitake, I said, because they got stopped
Ugh.
by the cops.
The Punisher strikes again.
Luckily, your buddy is a good guy and took the blame.
Oh yeah, he took the blame.
So no tickets were even given. They just took all the mushrooms.
Yeah, they took everything and the weed.
Damn.
Was that
The-
Hillsborough County?
Nope.
The
That was
funniest
the
is
second-
when
that was the first time. That was my first possession charge.
the funniest is when they know that you have drugs but they can't find it. I've seen cops get real irritated and then just be like, "All right, get the fuck out of here," and you just get to leave.
Yeah, I think you're talking about like an American Pie movie or something. I don't know.
No, I've had it happen a couple times.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
you
just
kids.
go.
Well, I had my card in California. I got pulled over with like a QP of weed, and
Yeah.
like, it was in a single cab truck, kind of like the truck I have now, and it was just behind the seat. And the cop pulled me over and could smell it, but I
Yeah.
had my card at the time. Like in
Right.
California, it was like 2007,
Mhm.
and I had my card, but he pulled me over and smelt it and pulled me out, frisked me down. He's like, I can smell the weed in here. How much do you have? I was like, I got a quarter. And he's like, where is it? I was like, it's in the bag behind the seat, like obviously not accessible to me. And he pulls it out and he opens it up and he pulls out this giant bag. He says, I thought you had a quarter ounce. And I was like, no, I said I had a quarter. That's a quarter pound. And he goes, "Brr," and I'm like, no, keep looking in the bag. And he looks through the bag and he pulls out my medical marijuana card and reads it, and then just goes, "Brr," and then like takes the handcuffs off me and goes, get your brake light fixed. And then just like gave me a fix-it ticket for my
Wow.
brake light and just sent me on my way.
You know what's crazy?
He
I've
was pissed,
never
though.
heard a black guy tell that story. That's what's crazy. I've never heard a black guy tell a
And
story.
then they let
even
me
close
go.
to that. Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. He got really pissed and was like, "You get out of here, boy!
Crazy
You wild
kids."
kids." Yeah, it's like I never heard
No,
that.
but
one.
the fucked up part was like, because like where I'm from, there was like Fresno, where I'm from, and then Clovis. And Clovis is a county that honored the medical marijuana card, and Fresno didn't 100% honor it as much because Fresno was more like a PD, and Clovis is more of like a sheriff-run county.
Oh wow.
And so like they were more federal government, so the opposite, sorry, less federal government. So they were like, yeah, California law, like, yeah, you're fine. And I was literally like 2 miles away from like the Fresno County line that I was driving back to. Like,
holy shit.
Like if that happened like 2 miles south with another cop, I could have been in some real trouble.
Yeah, dude, that happened to me the other night, dude. I got like real close because I was leaving Mothership and like real late, just got off work and got pulled over, not even leaving downtown at all. I was like just about to pull on the interstate. Got pulled over.
Like leaving the garage?
No, it was like I was about to get on I-35 and like it was just right after that red light pulled me over. And I'm like, fuck, dude, my registration's expired. I just re-upped weed. Like,
had you been drinking at all? Or
I mean, yeah, I just left work. I had the shifty.
So,
I smell like Mitzi's because I
Mitzi's is definitely just
weed, cigarettes, everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, bro. I know it's like I have a bunch of weed in my bag. The cop walks around the car, and I notice it's a cop from Mothership that works on staff there. And I was like, I just got off work. I showed him my shirt. I'm like, I've seen you a bunch. And like, she's like, oh, you're a comedian. I'm like, yeah. And
was
I'm
it Bridget? The blonde one?
Yeah,
Bridget.
blonde.
I love her.
And I go, yeah, I just got off work, whatever. She's like, you're good. I just got to like record that I've like pulled you over for your registration. And
did you relax immediately?
Oh, I was like so relieved, dude.
Yeah.
Because even whenever I recognized her, I was not 100% sure it was her.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go, hey.
Well, no, because that's the thing.
Mothership?
Because it's because it's weird because like we see these people every day, but then they come in on their day off to like watch a show with their friends, and you notice the face, but the difference in clothes, you're like. You don't even realize it's them, and you almost second guess it until they talk to you. Like, hey, what's up?
100%.
Oh, thank God.
They had another cop that was at the show recently, and he had, the most off-duty cop-looking shirt you've ever seen in your life.
You're talking about in his Hawaiian shirt?
Dude, Hawaiian shirt had like the little flip-flops and the little martini thing and the beach scene in the back. I'm like,
dude, I love him.
Of course.
Dude, he's the best.
That's so funny.
He's going to take me. He's going to take me gun
Gary
shopping.
Busey in Point Break.
Wait, what?
Just looked like Gary Busey in Point Break.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna take me gun shopping. Though.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
he's
crazy.
Show me like which guns to buy because I got a little daughter to protect now. I'm gonna soon. It's not here yet, but
yeah, I thought you had a gun already.
I have the guns my stepdad left me when he died.
Oh, but not
they're
here.
in a safe in California.
I don't think I would ever.
And I don't even have them registered in my name.
I don't know if I'd ever say yes to a gay cop asking me if I want to go gun shopping though.
Oh, he's gay.
Yeah.
Oh, do we need to be bleeping names?
Maybe
whenever he does.
Yeah, we should bleep the cops' names.
Copy.
So, sorry. But no, I asked him to take me
because he was a cop too. I like that.
Yeah, no, but I asked him to take me.
Right.
He didn't ask me, so it's not gay. I just need someone.
He's gonna think it's a date.
I just need someone that knows about guns to take me.
Right.
Because he was telling me about. Because it all started because he was telling me about the new guns that he got. He's like, I just got this gun. I was like, oh, that's cool. You know about guns? He's like, yeah, of course. And I was like,
so funny.
And obviously, don't get me wrong, but I like all the officers that work with us. But
yeah, he's a cool
He's
dude.
The coolest.
Justin is definitely the coolest. Sorry to said it again. I'm making so much work for you. Justin's great.
He's the fucking man, dude.
That's like the the owner of that gun shop that I would do comedy at.
Yeah.
In the back room.
Yeah.
The owner of that is a black conservative gay guy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the comedy show.
Here's
and
the thing.
I left with a gun.
They needed the most protection from society for a long time. Of course they're gonna know. Like, what's cool.
Dude, I love the Hodge twins, dude. Come on. Oh shit. Yeah, man, it was crazy. They had fuck, man, it's just such a weird place to work. But there is a lot of interesting people that walk through there.
It is. No, the other day, I think it was like when I was with Casey, we were taking out the trash in Little Boy, and we get into the elevator, and it was one of those weird times where Little Boy ended before Fat Man, and so I guess Fat Man ended after Little Boy, and me and Casey are both in the lobby or in the elevator. With the full trash cans, and somebody from VIP comes running through and like stops the elevator and like gets in. It's these two guys. I don't pay attention to sports. I like it if it's on. I'll watch it, but I don't know faces or names. I don't know faces or names. Yeah. That's the extent. I enjoy the game. But I'm sitting there, His two guys jump in the elevator with us, and we're just like, Casey's looking down like he always does, you know, because Casey's kind of shy about getting, and he's sitting there, he's looking down, and then the guys walk in there, hey man, what's up? And I'm like, oh hey, what's up? I was like, just taking out the trash, and the guy's like, oh, we know who you guys are. We come here all the time. And then Casey looks up and goes, oh shit, what's up, man? And he's like, oh no, he's like, oh, it's cool. And then we like basically ride the elevator with this guy, and he's just like doing small talk, very very friendly, very nice, and I have no idea who we're talking to. The elevator opens, they get out, we take the trash out, and then we're taking the trash out, and Casey goes, this is such a weird job. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, it's like, that was Johnny Football. That was Johnny. And he's like, that was Manziel. I was like, what?
I mean, what? I have no idea what you're saying. Who's Johnny Football?
Yeah. He doesn't. That's the thing. It's like, and that's where I was in the elevator. And you know how slow our elevator is? So I'm in the elevator with this guy.
Johnny Football.
It's Johnny Manziel.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised you don't know who Johnny Manziel is. You seem like a guy who would worship Johnny Manziel.
I don't know sports.
This dude's a badass. He was the Mason of the NFL. Doing drugs.
Oh,
partying.
no shit?
Yeah, this guy was badass.
Would he play on drugs?
You should look him up, dude. You should look him up. Do some research.
That's rocking me right now. You don't know anything about football?
No, I've had people ask me if I'm Julian Edelman before.
Okay.
I have.
I know, but that's the only thing. When anybody brings up football, that's what he says. Yeah, he doesn't watch sports at all. He doesn't like him. He likes motocross.
I just watched my first Super Bowl match, the one that just happened.
Yeah, he went to Mumford's for their party.
That was really fun. It was
Super
cool.
Bowl match.
Yeah.
You're really doubling down this bit. I like it.
No, it's true. It's 100% true. He doesn't give a fuck about sports.
No,
less
I get
than
it,
me,
dude.
And I enjoy watching it.
I like
yeah.
motocross and stuff.
But to be real, that's a weird place that we work
dude.
that we could literally just happen to just ride an elevator and hang and like talk to people that don't even, you don't even know who's coming through there. The other day, the dude from Criminal Minds was there. A couple,
I
like
saw
a few
that.
nights.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Weird guy.
The first time he came through, didn't know who he was.
I thought it was Joe Begley. I was like, what the fuck? Damn, you dyed your hair?
No, but like Chloe's like a huge Criminal Minds fan, my girlfriend. So it was just like
that's the one with LL Cool J.
But I got him to like record like a little video saying hi to her because she just went on maternity leave, But like, yeah, it's like you never know who's coming through, and everyone's super nice. I met Walt Jr. from Breaking Bad. He came through.
Oh, is he really crippled?
He's not. He's not.
It's just so funny. Be like, those elevator rides are long, dude. He tried waving at me, he couldn't. That's crazy. What's his deal? Is it
he does have cerebral palsy. It's not as bad as it is in the show. Like he was walking without. He didn't have crutches.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about a guy like he's handicapped, but they cast him to be like really handicapped?
I mean,
think that's like cool.
I mean, if they pay him well, then who cares?
Okay, but that's fine.
Hey, to be fair.
Right.
Knowing that now, like in the show, like the way I saw him walk, you could totally tell, But I think
if you have it and you maybe double down, make it worse, I think that's fine.
What
But what do you feel about people who don't have anything?
Like Bryan Cranston when he did that movie with Kevin Hart where he played the paraplegic or quadriplegic.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
No, it's great. He's an actor.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I bet he did
acting. I don't want
acting.
I don't want a living.
So now they got this kid Sketch. You know Sketch?
Yeah.
You know
I like
Sketch?
Sketch. Yeah, Sketch is
Okay.
funny.
So
But he's kind of retarded, right?
No, he's not. He's
No.
not at all. He's a completely normal guy, but everyone thinks he has like severe autism, but he's not.
What show's he in?
He's Sketch streamer.
Yeah, just type in Sketch.
Streamer.
Yeah, no, he's hilarious.
Yeah. So he looks like he has. That's the benefit to his thing. He looks completely retarded.
You
but
do images. I just want to see what he looks like.
Images, yeah, good images.
But no, he's hilarious though. He's very funny, and if it's a whole bit, dude, some of it's.
don't get me
wrong. It's not all great, but some of it's hilarious.
He's
Can I
crushing.
see like a?
And he's like, "What's up, brother?" Whatever. Like, and it's like it's a whole sketch thing. He's like an actor, but
it is funny, dude.
he's
Just
making
go to
money doing
videos.
it. People are pissed off because he seems, it's not. People don't think it's cool to act retarded when you're not.
No, that's true. But I don't think he's actually acting retarded. Other than he's just acting stupid. He's not acting like he has a disability, is he?
Okay.
Is he claiming to have a disability?
No, but I think that's the whole thing. Is that it's
No, and that's the thing. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's just a character.
Maybe, bro.
And it's Sketch. It's not even his real name. It's not like he's pretending to be this as a person.
I mean, his name is that. It's a sketch.
That's the persona he
That's a
made.
good point.
That's the thing is he made a persona and now he's going through it and it's gone viral. I mean, not to disparage our friend that's been on the pod, but even like look at Uncle Laser. That's not his
Right.
real name, but he's created this thing for him. He's created what he's created for himself, which is all, and he's doing a great job at what he's doing. And that dude's doing the same thing. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, it
but the
don't
thing
matter.
is,
still
but he's
never
not
got to see
claiming
the
to
picture
be.
of him.
I mean, I get
Don't
you.
be wrong.
I think
I
Uncle
said the
Laser sounds more
images. I just wanted
retarded.
Yeah, I've never heard of that guy. Have
Yeah,
you
he's
guys
fake,
seen
bro.
that?
It's
Have you
like
ever seen that?
NFL players are quoting him. NFL ESPN commentators are quoting him. Like he's gotten like huge.
Yeah. Sketch.
Yeah, he's gotten big.
Yeah.
I have seen that one guy on Instagram recently that like looks like a retarded Matt Damon, and he like sings good.
Oh, that guy's great, but he has an actual disease though. That's
Is
an
it-
actual disease.
What, ugliness?
It's called Hunter's syndrome, I think.
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you his
No,
name.
but yeah, he does look like that. But
he
yeah,
looks like a
sings-
really weird version of Matt Damon.
look up. Hunter.
But he
Yeah, he's
sings
got-
good, apparently.
He does. He
Oh.
sings very well. Check up in Hunter syndrome singer.
What?
Yeah, watch time.
Yeah, he's like super popular
No,
right
he's-
now on
Sean Mills.
probably.
Images. Come on, Nick. It's Google, bro.
That's crazy how many. There's only one. There really is only one Hunter syndrome.
Yeah, that guy. That's
That guy.
him.
Yeah,
All
but that's
right.
an actual syndrome. He was born with that. That's
Yeah.
not. He's not faking anything. Like
Holy shit,
he's not claiming. Yeah, dude. But he sings very well. But
Yeah.
damn,
bro. I'm all right. I don't want to roast this guy. I don't want to roast this guy, but I do. Kind of.
Yeah, dude, roast him, but tell him it's with love.
Roast
him with love.
I don't know. I'm just saying. it
Look
looks-
into the camera
I'm just
and
saying it
tell
looks
him
like
it's
a
with love.
thumb man and a toupee. That's all. I'm
But no, he's
no,
like
he's
really
an
good
amazing
at singing.
singer. I've seen him lately too. He's been popping up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like sketch just happens to look like that and is portraying
yeah,
like he is something,
like
but
he's
but is
really
sketch,
autistic.
But I'm an autistic. He's not claiming to be one. This is just a persona that's
Come
out there.
on, bro.
That's a whole different thing. Like that's a character versus if he was trying to like, oh, I'm autistic, go fund me. That's a whole different thing.
right.
You know what I mean?
A
Like,
GoFundMe would be crazy.
or if he's
but
trying to like, if
he's still making money off it though.
he is,
Well-
but he's not actively being like, I'm this guy and I have this syndrome and this
Right.
is what I'm working towards.
Well,
you know, he's not using
hey,
this
if
a fake. He's
if
not
I-
lying about having a syndrome to make money.
If I
People
ever
just assume and then you know what happens when you
Uh-huh.
assume, you make an ass out of you and me. So all those people assuming are.
Well, if I ever get on Kill Tony, I start saying that I have Down syndrome, you better not question shit then.
I got you,
will
dude.
Take that shit to the moon.
Well, you get, you're the,
Hey guys, I'm gonna open my set with that, and then
Hey, you
guys.
it'll crush, and then everyone's like, "Oh no, it's a character."
yeah. Well, that's how you get on as a regular, though, for
Fuck.
sure.
I mean,
I
you'll
think it's
def-
fucked. I think that guy's fucked up. I think
Yeah.
it's fucked up to be like, "Oh, I'm autistic, and I'm make a bunch of money off it and make everyone laugh."
It is crazy.
Yeah,
I
but
think that's
well,
fucked up.
here's my question though: is like you said, if he's not saying that he's autistic, then that's not his problem.
Mm.
Like if he's just doing what he's doing, but not going, I'm autistic.
But you act the most autistic ever.
But if you don't say that out loud,
That's
if
an
you,
act, dog.
But
That's,
you don't need to say it though.
but it
'Cause
sounds
you're
to me
just
like everyone else is saying it, and he's just doing his own thing.
But here's the
Maybe.
thing: is if he's making people question if he truly is or isn't, he's a genius. That's the whole point.
right.
And I feel like that's everyone else's problem.
look at Borat.
uh-huh.
He went out, but you knew he wasn't
Foreign
that.
or retarded?
foreign, retarded, or both.
This guy.
Foreign, retarded, or both.
All
But
right.
he went out and did the thing and filmed it with live people that couldn't tell.
Right. They're like, is he just extremely foreign?
So that to me, that's genius. Like that's awesome. And he's just doing that on an internet level instead of making it a single motion picture, like Ali G. Like he's clowning the internet. He's clowning society. These are the greatest artists of our time.
You think Sketch is the greatest artist of all time?
No, these people, no.
Oh,
These
okay.
people like
he
it.
just got, he was like, whoa.
But the reason you don't respect him the same is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. He's making TikToks. He's making some money. I just think it's a little like different than being in a movie and making a character, being
No,
funny in that way
no.
versus like being like an influencer. And like, I mean, maybe those lines are getting blurred now. I don't know, but I mean, it just. it is weird to be like on your phone being like, "Ugh," and then people, it's like, no, it's a character. It's like, no, dude, you're like making fun of a disease.
Is he doing that? Is he making noises like that?
Well, I mean, watch the videos.
I mean, we tried. He couldn't figure out how to push images.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like you're doing a thing.
How did you
and
know?
everyone
How did
knows
you know
what the
you?
thing is,
How
and
did
then-
you know you were emotion
Huh?
since I was born, dog? That's just a funny thing to say. It's just being cocky.
Yeah, yeah.
In a cocky, but he's doing it in a satirical way.
Right.
So that's great. That's fun. That's art. That's great. He's awesome.
You gave up again?
I think it's weird. I don't know. I think
wants
it's a
you to
little
pull it
weird.
up.
I think it's like you could have done this as yourself and maybe a different character that's not, sort of a syndrome.
Yeah.
I feel like you maybe could have done a character and it would have been fine.
I mean, somebody out there will do that eventually, but this is what he's doing.
Yeah, but it's
And-
like,
and here's
it's
the thing,
just kind of like, okay,
I can get on my Instagram tomorrow
uh-huh,
and do a reel, be like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
right.
And just put that out. For some reason, if that took off and blew up, is that my fault that the world's dumb enough to make that viral?
It may be not, but it's also your choice to continue doing it and reaping money off it, which
that.
I think is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at
One
the same
video,
time,
you're like, all right, that was funny, bro. You did it.
It was a one-off, and
you
now-
nailed that shit. But then
Yeah.
to be like, I'm gonna keep doing it, and everyone's gonna think I'm this guy. Also, you even said it. You didn't even know he didn't have it. So therefore, there's a lot of people kind of supporting him and paying him, thinking like, oh man, like helping this fucking. Maybe I'm watching this guy's video because it's funny. and it's
financial
retarded.
genius, financial
Stop.
genius, right there, dude.
Go
Yeah, I
sit
don't
down.
know. It's a little weird. It's a definitely gray area. I'll say that. It's a gray area where I don't know if we've really tackled that, but it's interesting. I don't like here's where it really fucks me up is that I don't like that I can't in a joke even do an act out or even in this podcast where I did an act out
Yeah.
of a retarded guy and people are like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but how come every
that's
time?
not tasteful.
But
How about
how-
this fucking guy?
Making,
Hey, brother, hey, brother. And that's like fine, but
Can I ask you a
like I do one in a joke and it's like,
I
whoa,
gotta
guy.
watch this guy.
You're pushing this a little too far. It's like, how am I pushing it far?
Also, side question:
This guy's
how
making
come every
money off
time
it.
in your mind you give something, you do like the retarded act out in your mind? How come they always have a Brooklyn accent?
That's a good point. I don't
They
know.
always do. Let me
I have watched
some pie.
I haven't watched a lot of
You
stuff.
guys want to get a slice of pie?
or you can hit it with the Australian Down syndrome guy that cooks.
Oh, yeah.
Theo Von just did his podcast.
That was
Oh,
so
yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah, that's
Chicken
fun.
burger.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, dude, yeah, Theo was on their pod. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
Fucking awesome.
Oh wait, no. Oh, and then Theo goes, "So you never met an Asian fella, have you?" And he goes, "No." And he looks, and the guy next to him is Asian.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Your race cease to exist. When
Yeah,
you
I
have
mean,
Down
I do
syndrome.
a deaf accent on stage, and people love it.
See, I do it. I have a bit about that as well, and it's hit or miss. I can see people
It
not
is hit or
liking
miss.
me.
You're
That
right. It is hit or
I can
miss.
see people not liking the fact that I'm doing a deaf voice on stage. But apparently, if I go by Lil Deaf and make a video of me acting like I'm deaf, and a lot of people like it, I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
So-
Also, they wouldn't hear it.
Hey, but
I
here's
know.
here's the thing. Here's
That's
the thing.
their biggest fault.
You also have to take in considerations of like fads.
yeah.
Like this guy is taking advantage. This guy's taking advantage of the moment as he can, which is fine. 5 years from now, where's this dude gonna be really? The character sketch will be dead. He might be doing something else. The character will probably be dead.
Well, he won't sell tickets on the road more than
I don't know.
once.
I saw this really.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying. I just think it's just weird that doing short, brief moments of an act out is very wrong, and people get very upset. But then on a video, you can make a whole career out of
Right.
it, and people are like, "This g's awesome."
Right. Well, that's just the definition of why people suck.
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
that's
like the general public, they don't know what they want.
That's just like the young. That's just everything's garbage.
Like this is offensive, but this isn't. But why isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just in the moment they decide.
It's a lie. I don't feel like society don't really know how to feel. A lot of times, I
They
feel like
really
society
don't.
really.
They
don't
want
know how
people to
feel.
tell them how to feel. They want the The people with the most followers to tell them how to feel.
No, that's what it is. There's a lot of people that don't know how to feel, and then there's also a lot of people on both sides that really feel too much, and they feel exactly how the fuck they feel, and they're taking their stance on the left side or the right side. And I feel like everybody else in the middle is kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
That's all it
Like,
is.
I was talking about abortion this morning with my roommate. I was talking about how
You mean the girl that slept over?
Yeah. The girl that I'm paying for it. Am I right? Come on. Left that shit in for sure. No, no, yeah. I actually had a pregnancy scare. It was kind of wild, but
Yeah, me too. It's still scary.
it's still scary. It's getting scarier by the fucking
scarier
month.
by the moment, dude. You got a month left.
yeah,
Act of
dude.
God. No, I'm just kidding.
No one really knows the stance on it though, like pro-life, pro-choice. But then there's also a bunch of people in the middle that are like, I can see 7 months being fucked up, you know. And then it's like maybe 2 months is like fine, but 7 months too far. It's like you don't know how to feel about abortion or not.
Right.
People are very like left stance, right stance as far as like pro-life, pro-choice. But in the middle, it's also like some of it. I could see the argument for maybe both, you know.
Right.
You don't do one 10 months later. You know?
Right.
You don't. You absolutely don't.
I think that's called adoption. 10 months later, that means it would already be
Yeah, it
here.
was a joke.
They adopt it.
Ruined it.
The
Adoption.
that's what's also funny. Like, a lot of people in Texas are, I don't know. I guess against abortion, which is why I guess they banned it or whatever. But apparently the foster system here is like one of the worst in the country.
That makes sense.
Texas is there's like a judge in Texas. I don't know if you could like look, but there's like a judge in Texas suing Texas for its foster care system
Because
How
it's
horrible
so
it is.
bad.
'Cause it's so bad.
Yeah, that
And
makes
there's,
sense.
Like children getting like sexually abused and no one's doing anything.
I mean,
about
no
it.
one ever talks about it, but imagine what goes on in Mississippi.
Yeah, this is her, Janice Graham Jack. She's suing. It's like for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's crazy.
Hundreds of thousands.
I don't even know like who or why or like where's that money go or
It's gonna go to her. She just wants a payday. Hundreds of thousands.
$100,000 per day over failures in the state of Wall Street.
Oh, per day. That's a lot of money.
Right.
Damn, that's so good. Get it. Get your money.
I mean, Texas also has, like, I think one of the highest numbers in private prisons, too.
Yeah.
So there's, like, a lot
So
of...
they don't really care about the lives here.
Yeah, but the ones
that
that
are coming up, they're like,
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
Come
because
on
they
in.
need those later for the
Yeah.
prison system.
Texas just wants to up the population so they can try and secede again and win. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck. I mean, yeah, maybe.
and they got me, dude. I got
A lot of people are moving here, bro.
They got me.
I mean, the overall, like, obviously, the overall Texas laws are fucked.
Yeah.
Like, even, yeah, like, I mean, weed laws are ridiculous here. We're lucky enough that Austin at least decriminal, like, has, like, the gray area of weed and shit. But you go to fucking Pflugerville,
I know.
and
It
you're
just don't make
fucked.
sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Even if you have a joint,
Yep.
you're depending on how cool the cop is,
Yep.
you're fucked.
Damn,
Yeah, it's illegal. Weed is illegal in Texas.
that's insane.
But the city of Austin is like different somehow.
Yeah, and some cities are decriminalizing it here and there, but it's not. I mean, for them, that's the worst part is driving whenever you're in those in betweens.
How many
like the
states have
Hillsborough.
legalized it? Because
Like 40 something, I think.
40?
5 people in America can smoke legally.
I think
Wow.
38 or 40 states have.
we only have 50 states and one province, right? Like we should. That's over half. It's just fucking legalize
Yeah, well,
it.
federally it's illegal everywhere
That's what I'm
still.
saying. It's just fucking legalize it.
And then now, like Colorado and Oregon did.
Mushrooms and shit.
They decriminalized. Oregon decriminalized everything. I think in Portland you can even have heroin and not get in trouble.
38, yeah.
Well, also
Yeah,
there's
38.
there's also a big factor of like treating drug addiction.
Oh, that's recreational.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
Because Arkansas only has medical.
Yeah, we have shitty medical.
It's a lot of them.
So there's 38 recreational?
Wait, I can get a medical card here in Texas?
Yeah,
I don't
like,
think so.
The symptoms are pretty like
Oh, no,
minimal.
You got to be
No,
dying on your
cancer.
deathbed
No.
of cancer.
No, dude, it's not.
38
Okay.
recreational.
No,
you
you
can
know-
figure it out maybe.
No,
Yeah.
I have pre-medical cards. I should be able to be like, hey, I have already had.
You should, yeah.
Wow.
You just need to honor them.
30
They-
is
they go
so
by their own
many,
thing.
Man. That happened so fast. It felt
If
like.
it, that's
Arkansas
so,
was the first to have medical in the South.
That's so many, but to not legalize it federally.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's because they're still trying to wait how they can make their money off.
Honestly,
of it.
though, I think a lot of the big issue is because like if they legalize it, then big corporations will try and take weed. Yeah. And then
Well, they want to make it like Budweiser. They want
no, and that's the thing is like that's the problem with like trying to legalize it and make it even in states that are legal. Like the growers have to batch out their seeds. So they have to basically put serial numbers on all the seeds they plant, and then those plants come up, and then that's part of this batch lot. And
right,
you have to be able to track it just like you do vegetables. And the thing is only people that can afford to really do that is Marlboro. You know, that's going to come in. The big fucking cancer companies are going to come in and take it
big
over.
weed.
Big cigarettes is going to come over and take it over.
Yeah, and then it'll be like you're buying a pack of cigarettes, but it's weed cigarettes.
You'll get high, but you also probably get a lot more shit you don't want.
Right. That's like that fucking this Delta 8 bullshit that's going on.
That shit sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I just threw away.
Have you ever fucking
quarter
smoked any of that bullshit?
What? Delta?
The gas station weed that's going on here?
I Delta 8, Delta 9, I've played around with in Florida. Because they had Florida was that happened to Florida before here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where they had like the whole Delta whatever the fuck.
I had never heard
I don't
of it
even know
till
the
I
numbers.
moved here.
It's like Delta 10,
Delta 8
It's
and
like,
Delta 9.
And
Delta 9 has THCA, which is their loop.
THC is from THCA.
But their loophole is that it doesn't become
It's a percentage or whatever.
And
THCA is THC before it's
I just threw away a
decarboxylized.
quarter of THCA. Like someone gave me, I was like, nope, I don't
Same.
want this. Threw it right in the trash.
Yeah, they
literally
had,
just talked
brownies.
to Nick about that.
They had brownies last night in Mothership, edible brownies with
But
THC.
that bullshit.
whatever,
Oh,
Yeah.
the THCA, they weren't good.
They're all right. I mean, it's
Not the same.
It's not.
Did you
It
get
don't
high?
taste good, and it's the high. I will say is significantly different. I took one actually. This was funny. This back to the so the border station story. We go in past the border, go to the campsite, no drugs. So now we're in like West Texas in the fucking desert with no drugs. The most boring thing ever. Versus like taking fucking a shit ton of shrooms and being tripping ass in the desert. It's just way fun. So yeah, now we're just sober in the desert, and the day goes by, and we're like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So we're like, how about we look up and see if there's any Delta 9, whatever the fuck,
something.
around here.
Just something to make me not be normal. Right?
I'll go crazy. on
Let's
some,
go lick a toad.
I'll go crazy.
I'll
on
snort some
fucking,
Tylenol.
Find
Yeah.
a couple of frogs and we'll
some
lick
cheap
'em.
whiskey. I'll be there, and then so anything. So we find the smoke shop, and they have like Delta whatever the fuck. So we have to go back through the border station, get drugs that are like fine or whatever, and then go through it again. No problem. They didn't even care.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, just like so much Delta 9. Didn't give a shit. They're like, yeah, no dog too. Didn't even matter. Let us in. And we're like, oh, good. And then we took a bunch of this Delta 9, and I was higher than I've ever been. I felt like I was dying. I felt like it was incredibly like paranoia. Like I don't know if Delta.
So
THC
it wasn't pleasurable.
It was not pleasurable at all. It was way too much.
Did you have the thought
Took
like why
50
didn't we just
milligrams.
tell
I think
the
50 milligram, which isn't even that crazy.
Why didn't you just did you have the thought like why didn't we just tell the other cops this was Delta 9?
Yeah, we had flour and shrooms. That was the
Yeah.
main problem. That's why.
Yeah, dude, it's just Delta 9
felony amount
cops.
of different drug.
I mean the mushrooms.
The mushrooms is the main problem. I feel like if we would have got caught with the weed, they'd have been like, "Get the fuck out of here." They would have done the
Yeah.
mad,
You crazy
"Black guy
kids.
cop, you God,
Get out of here.
wish you were black. Fuck.
Are we?
Yeah.
Just because I gotta.
You got to roll. You got
gotta
work.
You gotta get
I forgot I had a spot in Buda.
Oh God.
Buda or Buda? How do you say
Buda.
it?
That's right. I live outside Buda.
Buda.
I call it Buda.
Was it Meridian? What-
Nate's.
Okay, I've never done that one.
It's like it's an outside one.
Oh.
It's on a deck at a brewery.
Honestly, Buta's like the
Nate's.
outside capital of the world, so you might have a big crowd.
What?
It's the outdoors capital of the world.
No. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I don't know why
I've
you
done
said
it before, and I
I
don't.
was trying to pump them up.
Yeah, you got it.
I did Martin's
You're
at
the
the Meridian's a fun
Best
show.
outdoor comedian I know, man. Go out there and
You
kill
got
it.
All right, CJ. CJ, what's your favorite thing about?
Oh, don't let it
Mason?
spill.
No, it's empty.
What's your favorite thing
completely
about
empty, bro.
Mason? This is my segment where I ask everyone what their favorite thing about Mason is.
What?
How long have you known Mason?
Say probably like 2.5 years.
Okay.
max.
And over those 2.5 years, what would you say your favorite thing about him is? Honestly.
His ability to change his hair color. Maybe that's one. His weed's always been good. Hairline for the age. I mean, that's got to be appreciated.
Yeah.
Hairline for the age is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not old.
I don't know if the
Is it
back is
receding?
holding up as good as we think. It looks pretty good from the front. I'll tell you what. It looks damn good.
It's all right. I
pretty
just started him.
I mean, he's
His
only
beard, bro. I like his beard a lot
Yeah,
too, man.
okay.
I always thought his beard was nice.
Okay.
Hell
So
yeah.
Mason, things to reflect.
It's mostly
upon on
facial
that.
hair. That's really yeah,
Yeah, I was going to say, mostly the thing he likes about you are physical attributes, nothing on the inside.
You don't think I'm nice or nothing?
so nice. That's the crazy thing. That's like fourth. That's like fourth on the list.
Because this is a segment of how we make Mason grow as a person.
I like that.
So part 2 of this is tell me your least favorite thing about Mason.
Ooh,
and
least
be real,
favorite
be
thing.
honest. This is for him to grow as a human being. Brent Reed went with our last guest came up and said Mason was gross. So we already know that. So anything else that can
maybe gross. I would say
what's your least favorite?
gross is up there. Let's
No,
say
but least favorite.
Least favorite. I don't know. I think we should hang out more.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, we don't
down.
hang out enough, dude. We gotta hang out more.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. All right, let's
do
do
it.
it.
Okay.
He likes Miller Lights, so
Maybe without this guy though, huh? Come on.
yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I get it.
Hell yeah. Well, you got any shows or anything coming up?
Where can
or-
people find you?
Yeah, I'm I mean, I'm
This will be
headlining-
out in like 3 weeks, right?
Oh, perfect.
2
dude.
weeks.
No.
Doesn't matter. It's a while from
2 or
now.
3 weeks, yeah.
May 16th, headlining LOL San Antonio.
Oh,
Really?
Please
sick,
come
dude.
out.
Fuck yeah, man. That's a cool
Yeah, I'm
place.
excited about that. The CJ Landry on Instagram. Thank y'all so
Fuck
much.
yeah.
Y'all are great.
Nicholas_Sapaglia. Check it out. On everything, Mason.
Please go to YouTube and like, share, and subscribe. Comment the High Noon Podcast on YouTube. And May 18th and May 25th, VulcanATX.com. VulcanATX.com. Get tickets. We're doing Midnight Mass again. And May 24th, we got the first
Fifth.
ever High Noon. 24th is the High Noon Showcase
Wow.
at Vulcan Gas Company. Get your tickets
Who
for that
books
now.
that?
We do, and the
Yeah,
only
no, it was a joke.
the only requirement to be booked on that show is you've had to done the podcast. 'Cause
Oh,
we're trying to
shit.
we're trying
I was
to do a
wondering
show.
why I could never get on that. God
This is
damn,
the-
I was
well, this is the
submitting
first
and
one.
submitting.
This is the first one, dude.
Oh, no shit.
Well, Midnight Mass, I could put you on for sure.
Yeah,
okay,
no, this
dope.
is the,
I've never been on Midnight
Do you
Mass.
want to do May
never.
25th or May
Yeah.
18th?
May 25th is great.
Got you.
Yeah, come on through. Yeah, no, but
Fuck
this
yeah.
showcase we're doing, it's put on a nice little showcase. 6 comics, all do 15 minutes, and it's just our friends that have been on the podcast. We try and support them. They supported us coming on, so
That's sick, dude.
we're just trying to give back a little and also give incentive to people to come to our podcast. Just
Yeah, please subscribe is the main thing. Fuck Instagram, just YouTube, just subscribe. It's the easier one to do it on.
yeah.
All right, Nick Corey,
Check it up for junk. We'll see you soon.
Rylan
soon.
Ingram, thank you for being here, buddy. Follow
you.
him on Instagram too.
Check it out.
Yes.
Sweet.
Bye.
Howdy, partner. Thanks for tuning in to High Noon with that wily coyote, Mason Smith. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on all platforms. We'll see you next week on the Dusty Trail for more hijinks and fun.